What is up, everybody? How are you guys doing? It is your boy Luis, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at some super terrifying, super ridiculous, super haunting, super duper just scary videos today. So we're going to be looking at some like haunting videos, and then we're going to be looking at like some UFO videos. So we got some pretty scary videos today. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it, guys. Let's try to solve the mysteries behind these videos. Let's go.
Now the following video comes from a woman named Jazelle who was recently...
Oops.
Forced to leave her apartment in the middle. Now the following video comes from a woman named Jazelle who was recently forced to leave her apartment in the middle of the night. Pretty much everyone who's seen this video was left confused on why Jazelle was crying inconsolably. It was very odd that she would put this video out there, but after looking at her page and going through all her posts, it didn't take long for many to see why she was so paranoid. For the past few months, Jazelle has been sharing clips that were captured by her security camera. They're mostly just recordings of her living room, but in each one, something happens that many believe has led up to the recent breakdown she had. It goes without saying, but these next few clips are nothing short of unsettling. It all started with a video she posted in late March 2026 when Jazelle was home alone doing laundry. But then, out of nowhere, this happens. Now, it may not seem like much, but this occurrence marks the first time something strange happened in her apartment. Thinking that the whole incident with...
See, now that right there is scary, because I've seen things like that, but honestly, now that TikTok, now that YouTube and all these social media platforms are coming out, it's like I'm getting to see these things really happen to other people. And actually, a couple of these videos that are going to come up are going to be just like this. If you've ever had anything like this ever happen to you in real life, like you see things moving by themselves, you know, let me know. Put it in the comment section. Put whatever you guys want, or, you know, show me some videos. But this is exactly a thing that happened to me, and it was just insane. I did not know what to make of it. I don't know if anybody else went through it, but seeing these things now, I'm like convinced that there are things going on out there that are just like this.
Their flying phone was just a random one-time occurrence. She was caught completely off guard when something like this happened again. Only this time, she didn't think it was random. On March 28, 2026, she recorded this. It was at this point where she began to think that maybe something is messing with her. Like someone who didn't want the lights off, they immediately turn on as soon as Jazelle turns them off. It was definitely strange, but especially so.
Wow, and her light, like her that was literally like her light switch turning on after it was turned off, but like it just turned back on. You could tell that and she had to switch it back down, which means that something was literally flipping it back up. So that is scary right there.
So, when looking back at the previous occurrence, maybe what happened there wasn't so random. Now, although neither encounter was enough to freak her out just yet, one incident came close to doing that, and it's what happened on April 2nd of 2026. While Jazelle was fixing a shoelace inside her closet, this happens. Now it might be hard to notice, but something happens within this area that set Jazelle on edge. You won't really spot it at regular speed, but if you scrub the footage back and forth, you'll notice that the bag on the table begins to move, almost as if coming alive. This of course freaked out Jazelle, which led her to take action. Like other instances, she couldn't explain how it moved, nor figure out what had touched her. This is perhaps the creepiest part about this incident. Now so far, everything that's happened up to this point has led her to believe that something isn't right with her place. Any small thing that happens now makes her jump out of her skin, and the fact that she's living solo makes things worse. But as it seems, she may not be entirely alone, because one night, after being woken up by a sound inside her room, this happens.
Obviamente no me voy a levantar a ver qué es, pero tengo miedo, estoy temblando del miedo. Si pasa algo... No mames. Ya no sé qué hacer. Son las 4 de la mañana. Pero sé que había algo ahí, sé que miré algo y no estoy loca. No estoy loca. Tengo que entrar a trabajar al rato y no he dormido nada. Estoy nerviosa, no sé qué.
It now becomes clear as to why Jazelle was so freaked out in this video. It wasn't just whatever this was that was at her door, but all the stuff before it that finally made her snap. Already feeling on edge, she bolts out of her room and pays no attention to the black shape at her door, not knowing if it was still there or not. She just wanted to get out of there as soon as possible, so she hops in her car and drives all the way to her job before parking outside and clocking in hours later. Now when she came back home eventually, she didn't find anything around her door to explain what she saw last night. It was gone, as if nothing had been there in the first place. But as her video shows, something was clearly there. From capturing things moving by themselves, to recording moments where she felt a...
That is insane. That really is insane right there. Wait up, guys. I'm gonna go get some water, but we'll touch back on this video right now. That is insane. How she literally went through so damn much, dude. She literally went through like so damn much, and she went through hell, dude. I imagine that's what hell would be like. She went through so damn much, dude. That is insane. If anybody's ever gone through anything like that, let me know. That is crazy. Or send me the link to a video or anything.
At roughly 11:40 p.m. on a Sunday night, two nurses working the night shift at a dialysis clinic are getting a
Oh my god.
On February 25th, 2025, a man named Tavo posted a video that his grandmother took.
Now this video right here is creepy, but you guys, let me know what you guys think.
When she and a friend spotted something outside her window that caused them to back away immediately.
Oh god, be careful, Bob.
They were cautious in keeping their distance from the glass panes, but not because of something they saw on the street or inside another building, but because of something that was right at their window. It was on a Tuesday afternoon during a family reunion that a shadow suddenly appeared behind the sheer curtains. It was pretty evident that a stranger was right outside and possibly trying to get in, but they weren't ready for what came next, because much to their disbelief, this happens.
Oh god, be careful, Bob. Oh God.
What they saw, or rather, what they didn't see, left them completely astounded. The supposed stranger they swore was outside the window wasn't actually there. In fact, he was never there to begin with. Upon pulling back the curtain to see who was there, they see this: nothing. Now, it wasn't just nothing according to Tavo, who got this video from his grandmother. Something had actually been there. To him, this had to be some sort of supernatural entity that paid his grandmother and her friend a visit. It's been a year now since the video was posted, but despite how much time has passed, Tavo and his grandma still wonder just what had been outside. On February 20th,
That is insane right there. That's like super. That is insane. I don't know if you guys know, but there's this thing, and I talked about it in the last video. It's called the shadow people. I really don't know too much about it, but let me tell you that it is insane. It is crazy. It is like supernatural right there, dude. It is completely supernatural. I trip out on it. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to make of it. I really don't, but it's crazy. It's insane.
now over in Houston, Texas, is an abandoned apartment complex that's been sitting empty for quite some time. There doesn't seem to be anyone living on this property, and perhaps it's best that it stays that way, because according to Joe Galindo, in 2019, his mother recorded something while living in this building that to this day keeps him up at night. As Joe writes, in 2019, my mom told me she was fighting demons, but I didn't believe her, so she sent me proof. The following is what his mother recorded while pretending to be asleep. Apparently, it doesn't come out if she's awake. Watch closely.
That's scary. That is scary.
Seeing the video, Joe no longer thought that his mom was crazy. In her kitchen, something above appears to poke out from behind the doorway. But as if Joe wasn't already disturbed enough, he takes a screenshot, brightens it up, and sees this. What looks like a faceless figure can be seen hanging upside down from the ceiling. While some say that a face can be seen here, many agree that it's hard to tell. But the fact that its features are indiscernible only makes it that much more unsettling. As some believe, this might have been something beyond human comprehension. Now the video ends here, but it's assumed that Joe's mother kept watching this figure before she passed out from being tired. The next day, she sent him this video. So then, had something paranormal taken place at this now abandoned apartment? Or was something else going on here? It's hard to say, but if something supernatural was actually there, then Joe can rest assured that it won't be messing with his mom, as she no longer lives in this complex.
That is insane, everybody. That really is insane. I can't believe that things like that happen. I would literally not even.
Now this next video comes from a
I would not be able to live there no more. Now this video right here, guys. This video right here is insane. Okay, this video right here is insane. It is crazy. I don't know what you guys make of it, but if you guys see this, tell me what you guys think.
Uber Eats driver who was driving
Fast forward
past a cemetery when this happened.
cemetery. That's called the cemetery.
Marcus didn't see it happen, but something from outside darts into his car. He was sure that during this time his windows had been rolled up, which you can clearly see in this footage, but somehow, whatever this is, manages to get in. Neither flinching nor having any reaction whatsoever, Marcus is completely oblivious to the fleeting object. To him, it's no surprise that something like this would happen at a cemetery, let alone two of them.
This is where I was at, man.
But nothing is as baffling as what happens next when Marcus finishes delivering the food he was carrying. Now it's important to note that the reason he shares this video is because he suspects it has some connection to what occurred after he dropped off the food. Just minutes after arriving to the address, Marcus paces back and forth outside of his vehicle, terrified of going back inside. Take a look.
Doing my usual Uber eating, dropping off some food. I swear this. I have all address gotta be accepted by the cemetery. Right? I see this again, I'm not gonna accept it. I'll tell you that. Just wanna make sure I'm not tripping. No. Make sure I'm not tripping. So, I'm dropping off the DoorDash. They'll be in. I can't even get my daggone company straight. And you're gonna see a vibration. You're gonna see tapping at the window. Definitely here. What the? Hell no. Hell no.
That is insane right there.
Tripping. Oh, hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no.
I would literally run out of there, never come back. Freaking, if I see another Uber Eats address right there, I'm like literally passing up on it. Never coming back to that place ever, 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 ever again. Ever, ever going back there again. Ever.
In our laundry.
This morning, a trove of images showing decades of unidentified objects is sparking curiosity among starry-eyed enthusiasts. The Pentagon releasing photos, videos, and reports of some 400 unresolved UFO sightings from the past 80 years, including this infrared video from 2013 taken somewhere in the Middle East by the U.S. military. It appears to show a star-shaped object flying erratically and leaving a trail behind. And in this audio from 1965, astronaut Frank Borman can be heard documenting an unidentified object while aboard Gemini 7.
Okay, we have several, looks like debris up here, actual sighting.
NASA transcripts from 4 years later are also part of this release. Buzz Aldrin telling the government he saw a possible laser in space. And these images, taken from the Apollo 17 mission in 1972, show strange lights observed in space from the moon. Every Apollo mission has reported similar lights.
There are these really cool snapshots of what it's like to be an astronaut, exploring new things for the first time, and then to see things that they at first couldn't explain.
The Pentagon says this is the first of what will be several declassified document dumps about the unidentified object sightings at the direction of President Trump. The president now touts complete and maximum transparency, writing it's up to the public to decide for them.
Well, now that they got these, documents out there, I mean, I think that's pretty cool. At least they're showing us. I mean, first time they're showing us, right? I don't know what to say. I think it's cool. Well, guys, I think that is all for today. We are about done with this video, but let me tell you guys that some of the things that we saw today were extremely terrifying. I mean, and I'm talking about extremely terrifying. I do not know what the heck that girl was experiencing, the one that had to drive to her job and just wait there because she was too terrified to go back home. I saw the things that she recorded. I saw that there was something outside her door. I saw that something pulled her charger off of the damn counter. I saw the table was moving. Oh my god, dude, those things literally terrified the crap out of me. And I've seen those type of things in real life, so I'm just like, man, that is scary right there. That is completely scary. I mean, I don't know what to make of these things. I'm glad that the UFO files have been released. President Trump is finally doing something right. But I mean, who knows? Maybe it explains things that we just can't explain yet, or maybe we have explained but just haven't told the public. If you guys have any more weird videos, make sure to let me know. I got my TikTok sober sauce. Thank you guys. Send them to me right there. If you guys have any comments, please post them down there. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that like button, and make sure you guys hit that share button so that the algorithm pushes this video to more people. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. And this has been Just Luis IRL. Thank you guys.